Hello everyone, it has been a rather stressful 2.5 weeks. It was quite busy at the office, and of course when it's busy, people tend to make mistakes, myself included. A few things came up that I did not handle very well, and yeah, it was not a pleasant experience making mistakes. I'm not saying that I've never made mistakes before. I'm not saying I'm never gonna make mistakes again, but such is life, you know. You come across something and it sort of brings you down a little, but you pick yourself up and you move on. But of course, life always has to kick you in the belly when you are down, because last week I turned on the AC only to realize that my AC doesn't work. Nice. I turned it on and there was only warm air. I did a little self-diagnosis. Turns out the fans weren't running and the compressor wasn't running. So most likely the refrigerants leaked out. And I'm just gonna take this opportunity to take the car into the garage and have them recharge it. I thought about doing it myself, but since the refrigerant you buy at the store only has the cooling agent and nothing else, in my case, I figure my system isn't working because I haven't used it in a long time. So the O-rings and all those things sort of dried up. So I figure I'll take it into the shop, have the professionals do it so that we'll get the proper chemicals in there and hopefully it'll last a bit longer. And hopefully we'll get the system running properly. And this time I will be more mindful of using it every once in a while to make sure that things are working properly. So I've told you two things that have gone wrong in the last 2 weeks. One is having a stressful time at the office. The other is the AC not working. Now, here's the trifecta. When I was taking a peek inside my engine bay to sort of look at what is working and what isn't, I accidentally snapped one of the pegs that hold the engine cover in place. So for that, well, I'm not gonna blame anybody else but me because I was a dummy and pulled at the wrong angle. Although what that means is I do have to buy an aftermarket mount since an OEM engine cover is like $200 or so, and I don't think that's worth it to get a new engine cover. So I'll order something online and it should get to me tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have that installed by the weekend. That should be something fun. I always like working on my car. Having gone through such a crappy 2 weeks, today is a day off for me, so take this opportunity to get the car into the garage, have it, you know, taken care of, and probably gonna go catch a movie. The Avengers Infinity War came over the weekend, so we're gonna catch that today, and because it's in the middle of the day, hopefully it's not gonna be as crowded, and I get to have a relaxing movie-going experience. And with that happy note in mind, I'm gonna continue with the rest of my day, leave my car at the shop, go to the movies, pick it up after, and I will see you in a bit.
Many hours later.
And we are now back. So I picked up the car from the shop. AC is working just in time for the hot weather. This is gonna be good. And in the meantime, I also happen to have the time to catch Avengers. More on that, maybe another video. I want to collect my thoughts before I sort of, you know, go into what I liked about the movie and really what struck out to me as, you know, not quite the eye-opening experience that I was hoping it would be. But yeah, more on that, maybe another video. I want to sort of let it settle first before I really get into it. For now, I'm just enjoying the cool AC, and yeah, like I said, waiting for weather to turn even better so that when we go on long road trips, this is gonna be way more comfortable than without the AC, of course. So while I was at the shop, I also happened to get them to sort of just do a routine inspection of the car because I've been doing the maintenance on my own, so checking the brake, looking at the tires and all that, and as it turns out, I did a pretty good job. So everything is green, everything is good to go, and yeah, I'm quite happy with how I've done everything so far. And as it turns out, there wasn't any leak in the AC system, so I guess it just leaked out on its own accord. They didn't charge me anything for it, which I was pretty happy about that. So I guess as it turns out, I could have done it on my own. You know what the funny part is? I actually went and bought the AC refrigerant recharging kit and all that, but I thought, well, maybe I'll have the professionals do it. I know better next time. So, but hey, it's good to know that if I ever run out again, I have a set at home just waiting for me to plug it all in and just, you know, get it done on my own. It's pretty fun to work on the car by myself. I mean, granted, I haven't done anything major. I changed out the fog lights from conventional bulbs to LEDs. That was a big plus. With those LEDs, it's not just fog lights anymore. It actually acts as, you know, auxiliary lights for when it gets really dark out there. And here's the kicker. I received a package in the mail a few days ago that I have been itching to open, that I figure it's something that I kind of want to mark with a video. So when we get home, we'll open that up together and take a gander at what I received. Well, I know what I received. I bought it a few weeks ago, but you know, it's like opening a present. It's always that excitement that entices you when you get something. And with that, I will see you when I get home.
2 hours later.
And we're back on the road again. I said I was gonna go home. I did. Ended up getting home, mowed the lawn, and it was time to head out and pick up my wife. You know, for what is supposed to be my off day, this is actually turning out to be a lot of work. Got up around the same time as I would if I were going to the office, and I won't be getting home and resting until as if I went to work all day. But at least I will now be able to enjoy the cool AC that is blowing out of these vents. And I have to say, even though it was a bit of a hassle having to take the car back to the dealer and have them refill the refrigerant, it actually worked out pretty well timing-wise, because we're now just heading into summer season. And it's funny how people adapt to their new environment. I mean, I lived in Singapore, of all places, for about 8 years, and when I was there, the heat was okay. But now that I've lived in North America, in Vancouver in particular, for over 10 years now, boy, I have to say, I am not taking the heat well anymore. The cold, I don't mind that, but the heat, ooh, the heat is what really gets me. But enough about that. Let me put this puppy into park and we'll go through what I bought at the dealer today and what came into the mail.
A few moments later.
All right, first things first. How much money did I spend at the dealer? I spent $106.63. Now what did I get for the $107? First thing I bought was an intake air filter. Just something to have when I want to do the maintenance later down the road. They did not charge me for the AC for the refrigerant refill. That's very nice of them. What they did charge me was for sort of just a general inspection that I asked for. Just to make sure that sort of everything is okay, because I said before I was doing all the maintenance on my own and just wanted somebody to check over my work. Brakes and all that, yeah, 9mm in the front, 8mm in the back. That's very good. So that's out of the way. Now, what actually came in the mail for this thing? I ordered this about 2 weeks ago? Actually, no, about a month ago now. Oh, it's so exciting opening up a package. Even though I already know what's inside, but you know, it's always fun. It's always a fun sort of feeling to have, right? What do we have here? A t-shirt for... I don't know if you can see that properly. I guess we don't have proper lighting in here, but this is for the Cannonball Memorial Run. This is the second one that they did this earlier this month. So what this is it's a charity organization down in the States. It's a bit weird that I'm a Canadian and yeah, I'm supporting a charity down in the States, but let it be known, if there is a similar one in Canada, I would 100% support it as well. Sell a t-shirt, I will buy 2. It's a coast-to-coast drive where along the way they will go to every police precinct and pick up badges of police officers who were killed in the line of duty. This is fundraising so that because for them, they get that social assistance, but they don't necessarily get it in time because there's the processing, there's paperwork to be done and all that, and in the meantime, the bills don't stop. So this is really something that as soon as the tragedy happens, money is sent to the family within 24 hours, so that for them, financial wise, there is a support net. So I bought a t-shirt and a hoodie. Now I'll probably end up wearing these when I go down to the States, just so that maybe if I do end up getting caught speeding, you know, they'll cut me a break, hopefully. Because let me tell you, my first speeding ticket was down in Washington State. Not something I guess I should be proud of, but it was quite an experience. We were driving down whichever highway, and I guess the speed limit was 50 miles an hour.
I plead the fifth.
And then I got pulled over for speeding. I'm not in any way supporting speeding, but that just, you know, that's just what happened to me. I paid it, and I'll be more careful about it next time. And with that, this is the end of my day, I guess. Just waiting for my wife to get here so that we can head home and have dinner and call it a day. Tomorrow is another grind. Hopefully your day has been equally fulfilling. And with that, signing off.